What is the sense that you're making of the whole crude oil prices volatility, with various statements coming in from Russia and Saudi Arabia about increasing production levels to record highs? How are you listening to all of this, once friends and now foes, impact on the crude prices?
Well, Manisha, I don't know. Maybe it's new decade, new OPEC. You know, you're looking at it now and you're thinking, you know, you're 12 million now going to 13 million for Saudis. There seems to be a breakaway. You know, it's hard to get a gauge on what the real, where everything lays, because maybe it comes to a point that everyone's going to fight for their own. We all understand what the position is as far as demand destruction. We take on board global sentiment, and you've only had a couple of hours ago, you had BOE, Bank of England, cutting 50 basis points from their rate. So there's, you know, a general consensus out there that you're going to be able to, you know, withstand the pressure.
Well, yeah, you know, Peter, I just want to go back to the crude prices volatility, because we did see 10% gains yesterday. We started Asia with 3% of gains, and Europe, as we trade now, is 3% down on crude. So that's a 6% move already being seen in crude prices. What is the sense one makes of this crude prices? We've heard from Saudi Arabia saying that they will increase production to 13 million barrels per day. Russia has told its company to go all out when it comes to production from 1st of April. Unless the Saudi Arabia and Russia come back to table, what is the best case scenario, worst case scenario that you guys are working with?
Well, you know, I'm taking on board that. You know, those big swings, I don't think the bowl's out of it. You know, you're going to have it for the rest of the week at least. Let's see where it runs. But when you're seeing 7 and 8 and 10% swings in a trading session, it really changes the whole dynamics, because, you know, you've got to just watch your screens. You can be taken out within minutes. And that's the real issue, I think, that really frightens a lot of retail traders. They're watching screens. One thing I haven't seen is any movement on the gold market. It's been very flat. So I think crude, it's got everyone watching it, and it's demonstrating its typical market forces, which is huge vol. Probably further softness, I think, after New York opens. I think, look, the Dow's down as well, Manisha.
Yes, it is.
It's going to lead into 2 hours' time. You've got New York opening. I'll be watching it from here. It's 9:30 Wednesday night here in Sydney, and it's going to be a bleak night. I think everyone's short, so I think that crude's going to go a little bit softer from here.
Yeah. So, Peter, what is your sense? How do you see the prices now? Are we going to make newer lows here? What side are you bending? What is the range that you see in crude prices for the days to come?
Yeah, well, you know, I saw it hit 28 or 28.50 the other day, intraday, and I was just shocked on that. We're $5 from that, Manisha. It's hard to, you know, I don't think anyone can say, well, we're going to be softer than 28. But where does, you know, what's the impact as far as Saudis, to the UAE, to the big swing producers really do something out there? You know, everyone seems to be, you know, batting for their own team at the moment, and we're just got to see if OPEC Plus gets something back online. You know, Russia comes to the table. Or is it just every producer for themselves? So I think that's going to create the uncertainty, certainly for the next 24 hours. And I wouldn't be surprised at a 31 handle. So I think there's, you know, a couple of bucks to be taken off it yet, Manisha.